Hey everyone, we're going to be learning how to do a stretch and squash tutorial today. The required files are linked in the description, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to be doing is click on the orange layer. It's colored orange, and it is an orange. And we're going to be hitting P for position, and Shift S to bring up scale. And let's have this playhead, make sure it's set at the origin, right at the beginning. We're going to hit a keyframe next to position to set a keyframe. And we're going to change the position values, if they're not already there, around -75 and 556. This is perfect. And if there's a paperclip here, make sure to click on this paperclip to delink the X and Y values of scale. Now, the thing about stretch and squash, it's very useful because it is one of the principles of animation, and learning how shapes react to physics and motion will give your designs a sense of believability and weight. So that's what we're doing here. That's why scale is important. And let's hit this stopwatch to start keyframing the scale values. And we're going to move our playhead to about 9 and going to hit the diamond next to scale to set another keyframe. And then we're going to move our playhead to a little back to 11 in. And we're going to change the scale value to 64. The X value, the Y value on playhead on scale to 64. And position is going to be 105, 670. 105. 70. And then we're going to move down to 0.13 in. Going to hit the diamond keyframe next to position. We're going to do the same for scale because we're going to hold this pose for a little bit. And we're going to move to 0.15 in. We're going to change the scale to 100 and 100. That will automatically set a keyframe. And we're going to be moving our playhead to 101. A little back, thank you. And position will be 255, 456. Perfect. And we're going to hit that diamond keyframe next to scale. Now, we're going to be selecting the first keyframes of scale and position. And we're going to right-click, go to right-click on either keyframe assistant, easy ease in. And then we're going to click the last keyframes here, right-click, keyframe assistant, easy ease out. And all these ones in the middle, right-click on any selected keyframe, just easy ease. Perfect. And this is our orange animation. You set up. Let's go back to the beginning, move the playhead all the way back to the beginning. Click on the red apple layer and hit P for position, Shift S for scale. Hit the diamond next to position. If they are linked, remember to unlink the scale X and Y values by hitting that paper clip. And if the apple is not already there, we want our values to be 1168 and 663 for position on the apple. And let's hit the stopwatch next to scale to set a keyframe. Now let's actually select both of these keyframes, and we're gonna be doing our eases as we go along. Keyframe assistant, easy ease in. Move the playhead to 0.3 in. Hit the diamond next to position to set another keyframe, and we're going to be changing the scale to 160. So position stays the same, but it's getting squished down a little bit. And then we're going to move ahead 2 frames to 5. And then we'll change scale. It'll grow a lot to 100, 110. And let's select all these keyframes we just animated. We're going to go to keyframe, assistant, ease. Let's head down to about 0.17 in. And we're going to be changing the position to 1018, 435, and scale will be 100 and 115. Now let's move the playhead to 0.26 in. And position is going to be 760, 650, 760, 650. Scale values here should be 170, 71. Almost there. Let's move the playhead over by 1 frame, just to 0.27. And position is going to be just a keyframe, hold it. But scale is going to compress just a bit down to 160. Let's move the playhead over to 112. Scale will now even out to be 100. And just a bit over to 113 is going to be on position 492, 423. And we're going to right click on this latest scale keyframe. We're going to go to keyframe assistant. We're going to go to, if it's not already there, we're going to do easy ease. But as you can see, it's already been considered an easy ease. We're going to right click on our keyframe assistant on the position, and this is just going to be easy ease out. Lastly, if the switches aren't visible, meaning if you don't see like these guys, then hit toggle switches modes. And next to orange, we're going to click this box, one with the 3 overlapping circles. And we're going to be doing the same for Apple. Now this is motion blur, and that's just going to give a bit of movement blur as our fruit bounces along. So now you can see this is our final animation, and you can see that the fruit compresses and reacts to physics as it moves along. Stretch and Squash takes a bit of intuition, observe your surroundings, observe animation, and you'll be getting the hang of it in no time. This has been Sephora from Noble Desktop. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and happy animating!